Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to day 24 of my 31 Days of Horror. Yes, again, a review a day for 31 days. So I'm bringing you a film from 2017. It's been one of those films that have been on my shelf for quite some time, and just never got around to watching it. I figured now's a good time. And this is put out by Gravitas Ventures. It's another burn-on-demand company. I did another movie based on them, and this one is the same as Burn on Demand Blu-ray, called Bus Party to Hell. Yeah, this was pretty bad. For Bus Party to Hell, you have a bunch of 20-somethings, teens, high teens, 30s, who knows. They're all going to a Burning Man party. They all jump on this big party bus. This party bus is driving through the desert and decides to... It just stalls, and all of a sudden. So they all figured, well, the bus driver's out, let's all go out and have ourselves a good time. So they're all partying in the desert and whatnot. Then all of a sudden, all these cultists come along and start picking them all off. Just big massacre in the beginning. And it leaves about 7, 8 people left on the bus to figure out what the fuck's going on and survive. And of course they figured, well, some people are in on it, and they want the chosen one. They don't know who the chosen one is. They said even they don't know who it is, but it's a virgin. They're all pretty much like, hello, we're going to Burning Man. Probably none of us are virgins. So of course there is one. But anyway, it's pretty much now a fight to survive, and of course people are getting picked off. And very gory, very, a lot of boobs, a lot of, like, there's a big, weird orgy happening with the Satanists or the cultists, whatever. Some parts even make sense. In the beginning, you have Tara Reid running through the desert, getting chased by mummies. Huh? These mummies come out of nowhere, and they just start attacking a photographer and his person he's trying to take pictures of. Goes after Tara Reid. Yeah. So the whole part with Tara Reid does not make sense. She's only in it for a little bit, and she's still pretty bad in this. Again, the only thing that's got going for you is the blood, the guts, big boobs. Yeah, that's what it's got. There is a cool looking she-demon, if you want to call it that, and her makeup is pretty practical. All the things are practical, and no CGI was used, so that was pretty cool. But this movie just seemed kind of weird. There's a part where a person gets like destroyed in the bathroom, blood everywhere. So in the next scene, the girl comes, busting through the door. The walls that were caked in blood are not caked in blood. So you could tell the editing wasn't done right, and that scene was shot first before all the gory mess. And other than that, yeah, it's one of those turn your brain off films, but I just wasn't in the mood. Just sometimes when you have your turn off brain moment films, some of them can be very enjoyable. You can sit back, relax, whatever. But just for me today, all the things going on that happened today, it just didn't seem right. Just sitting there, I'm just thinking, this movie sucks. I'm sitting there going, wow, nothing's really happening. Okay, we got some good tits. All right, we got some good blood here. Then just random shit happening all over the place. There's a couple characters that really drove me nuts watching this movie. And I was like, oh, please, either kill this character off or do something because they need to get him off the screen. Other than that, that's all you have about this movie. You have a couple special features. One is a trailer, and 2, there was a filmmaker commentary. That's it with this film. So, this is probably one of the ones that, again, if you like to turn your brain off films, this might be for you. Like I said, I can handle some turn your brain off films. Just sit back and watch that, but I don't know, again, if you're not in the right mood, it ruins it for the movie. I mean, if I was probably in the right mood, this would probably stay in my collection, but unfortunately, my battery's dying. There we go. But unfortunately, it just doesn't seem good to me. And I was just kind of like, rough. So, I don't know, this is a watch at your own risk type movie. If you like this type of stuff, go for it. Go right ahead. If you can find it cheap, I don't recommend paying a lot of money for this movie. Again, it is a burn on demand Blu-ray, so that's what you get. Alright, guys, that's it for day 24 for my 31 Days of Horror. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts if you've seen this movie or not. And yeah, alright, I'm gonna hit the bed. You guys have yourself a good night and stay tuned for more reviews. Peace.